The Prophet, Allah's blessing be upon him, said that Dajjal comes with a mountain of bread. Have you ever asked, how did he get that mountain of bread? And when he gets that mountain of bread, he says, Allah's messenger said, people will follow him for his bread, even if he says a man can marry another man and get a marriage certificate. They don't mind. It's the bread we want. Yes, we want the bread. Even though the streets are clean and the law is efficient and this and that and the other, and you can get a good salary and so on. But we don't care about the moral foundations of that society built by Dajjal. We don't care for its decadence. We only want the bread. Well, how did he get the bread? The mountain of bread. And we said, it's because of riba. And Allah and His Messenger, the last verse to be, the last passage to be revealed in the Quran was on riba, and Allah and His Messenger will wage war because of riba. But we don't care for that. We want the bread. We leave Pakistan and we come here for the bread. What is riba? We told you riba in the world today, the most important manifestations of riba are in the monetary system. Some people don't even understand what's the meaning of the word monetary system. The monetary system is the money that you use for buying and selling, the money that you use for measuring value, the money that you use to store value. That's your monetary system. And Allah gave us a monetary system, and we abandon it. Yes, shamelessly abandon it. Without any care for fig leaf, we abandon it. We don't care to try to bring back that money system that Allah gave us. We have more important things to do in life than that. We have to give dawah and dawah and dawah. That's what they're saying. What is that monetary system that Allah gave that today has been destroyed, and riba is ripping you off and you don't even know it? He gave us gold and silver, dinar and dirham. The schoolboy doesn't even know that the word dinar is in the Quran. The schoolboy doesn't even know that the word dirham is in the Quran. He doesn't know, he doesn't care about that. He has more important things to do in life than to bother about dinar and dirham and arguing against using gold and money. Even though Allah speaks of it in the Quran, he has more knowledge than Allah today. That's right. So the monetary system that Allah gave us, which is gold and silver, it is money with intrinsic value. You think the schoolboy cares about that? Money with intrinsic value. The value of the money is in the money. He has more important things to do. I am bitter. My language is bitter because I have been talking for 25 years and it's a voice crying in the wilderness. For 25 years they wouldn't listen to me. The Darul Uloom shut their doors on me. The Masajid shut their doors on me. And you expect me to be cool and calm and quiet and smiling? No, I'm boiling with anger inside of me. What can I do? They're using a monetary system which is bogus, it is fraudulent, it is haram, and they are ripping off mankind like a suction pump, sucking the wealth of the world. You think the Darul Uloom cares about that? You think the Maulanas who have graduated from the Darul Uloom care about that? No, the only thing that they want to do is to shut down Imran Hosein. That's all, nothing else. Shut him down. The International Monetary Fund is the most dangerous weapon in Dajjal's hand. You think any Darul Uloom will make that statement? That's right. And they believe they are the highest category, a status of pursuing knowledge in Islam, and no one must make any critical comment about them. They get very angry. I don't care 2 peanuts for them. Because if our people are miserably poor today, if Algeria is so poor, and Morocco is so poor, and Tunisia is so poor, and Egypt is suffering and suffering and suffering, Egypt is suffering. If Pakistan and Bangladesh and Indonesia, if all these places, if Africa is so poor, and my heart bleeds for the poor, you think they care for this? Why is there this widespread poverty? And people have to be economic refugees. You think they care even 2 peanuts for that? The International Monetary Fund is DAJJAL's most dangerous weapon today, because they have taken gold out of the market. The Articles of Agreement of the International Monetary Fund prohibit the use of gold as money. And that's why they can bring their bogus money in the market. I have studied international monetary economics in 2 universities, and I have brought the Quran to bear on international monetary economics. So don't challenge me unless you've done your homework. Don't challenge me. I know my subject. And no, they started with paper money. Of course, Britain started it. And the sterling pound, the British sterling pound, was the international currency in the first phase of the shadow. They don't even know about the shadow. My words are bitter. My language is bitter because inside of me I'm burning with anger against them. They will not listen. They would not listen. They would not learn. And then came the US dollar to replace the sterling pound. We know when the first stage, a day like a year ended, and a day like a month began. We know it was at Bretton Woods. We know it was when the Bretton Woods Agreement realized the replacement of the sterling pound with the US dollar. That was the last nail in the coffin for Pax Britannica. Oh yes. And then the US dollar became the international currency. And then when the time came for demolition of the US dollar, they came first of all with the petrodollar. And the US dollar flew high, oh yes, fly like an eagle with the petrodollar. And then when the time came for the petrodollar to be demolished, they came with cryptocurrency. But do you think these fellas understood it? Did they? Do you think they understand what is the role that the cryptocurrency is playing and Bitcoin is playing? No, they have tunnel vision. They don't know the big picture. And this is how they're able to now to move to a new monetary system, which is going to be even worse than everything that came before. One single currency for all of mankind, only one. And guess who controls it? Oh yes, the Zionists. Probably the Israeli Central Bank. That's coming tomorrow while they're eating their biryani and going home and sleep. Forgive me if I'm bitter, because I have every right to be bitter on this subject.